What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. I've got some good news. Just got a call from RPM Off-Road, and it looks like our roof rack and all our supplies have made it in today. Alright guys, so we got our roof rack here from RPM Off-Road. They were kind enough to work with us on some products here, and they want to do some future business also with possibly some rock sliders and things like that. So be sure and give them a big like on Facebook. RPM Off-Road is located up here in Bristol area on Volunteer Parkway, and so far they've been great to work with. They were really helpful about helping me find a roof rack for this truck because, well, as you guys know, Zr2 parts are pretty scarce. They're hard to come by, and finding the right rack was really something I was concerned with because most of the stuff is universal. It's cut to fit, or you have to do some kind of extra modification to it to make it work with this truck, you know. So I was pretty pleased about that. So be sure and give them a big thumbs up on Facebook. I believe they're also on Instagram at RPM Off-Road. Alright guys, we made it back, and our visit with RPM was pretty cool. Guys up there were super helpful about everything, so it was really a good experience to buy from them. So when you get one of these kits, we just loaded everything up. Of course, I've got my recovery toolbox here that we're going to use to assemble this. So your Q-clips here, I think you have to have 2 of these, and should be 2, or maybe there's just 1. I think there's just 1 box, but there's 2 in the box. So I also have the system towers for the roof rack, and I believe this is actually going to be the part that's going to clip onto the door frame right here. Let's kind of see what we're working with here. It's been taped up, so I'll have to get something to open that. Let's get the rest of this guy out. The roof rack itself is in a fairly large box, so I may actually have to open my door to get this out. As you can see, this thing is pretty good size, and if you were buying this online, I'm sure they would have some kind of extra charge to ship it. So keep that in mind when you are buying something, guys, that you can get it cheaper if you go and pick it up yourself. The carrier for the top. The reason that I did this, though, was because I wanted an attachment for a roof rack that could hold a light bar, and I didn't want to drill. I've heard horror stories about stuff leaking. I just can't do it. This truck's too nice to do that. I'm not going to lie, guys. Even if this was just a beater truck, I still probably wouldn't do it. It's just, to me, it's just not worth drilling. I've heard of factory roof racks leaking on some Ford Expeditions and Explorers and things like that, and I'm like, man, there's no way that I'm going to drill into the top of that truck and ruin it and watch it leak in 2 or 3 years and rust to pieces. I can't do that. So this is the other thing you're going to need is the Akama 48-inch round bars, and these, I believe, is what's going to run sideways. I'll figure it out either horizontal or vertically, and that's what's going to mount your top basket to your hardware. This is what will actually hold it together. That guy there. So let's get to unboxing this stuff, and let's see how bad this is to assemble. Alright guys, it's the next morning. Stayed up pretty late last night finishing this thing up, but the roof rack is on. Some of the videos you saw there, I did not have anything attached yet, so I was just kind of mocking it up. Let's take this thing outside, and I'll give you guys a better view of it. So, I'm pretty happy. This thing is neat. I may have made a mistake. After some further investigation, it appears that this is going to be very close to actually making it out of the garage. And I thought it was going to be okay, but you know what? I don't know if it's going to make it, because it's so freaking close. So you guys are going to get to see if I tear the top of my roof rack off or not. I'm going to stop about right here before I get too far along and make sure this thing's going to make it. It's very close. Oh man. Okay, so basically if you have a smaller garage door, forewarning, if you have a smaller garage door and you have a Zr2, don't go past the maxed out torsion bars, or you probably won't fit in your garage with a roof rack. Just saying, it's really close. I think I've actually, it's not as bad as I'm thinking. It's definitely going to clear, but if you had any sort of lift on that at all, I'm almost certain it would rub or at least nick it just a little coming in. Okay, it made it. So, future reference. If you're gonna put a roof rack on in your garage, do your measurements of the roof rack, and make sure you can get out of the garage after you install it. Guys, thanks for watching this video. If you like what you see, subscribe for more content. Please like and share this video also. I'm trying to grow this channel. I'd like to see 1,000 subscribers before March, guys, so let's see if we can do it. Surely we can pull it off by then. If this video happens to get 1,000 likes, we will do a light bar next month. So like it up. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh yeah, one more thing. I had my graphics guy in Johnson City here, AJ in the Johnson City Mall, made me a pretty cool little sticker, and I think this kind of tops the cake right here. Zr2 wide stance in near the same font as the Yakama. He was able to find that and put it together for me. Man, I'm so this thing's freaking fun now. I love having this truck. This has been awesome. If the guy that used to own this saw it now, he wouldn't know what to say.